What is going on, cryptocurrency investors? My name's Landon. Welcome to Cryptoreviewcentral. I cover multiple videos every single day on the emerging space of blockchain technology. We are also giving away $50 in Bitcoin, so stay tuned to the end of the video for details on how you can get yourself entered. Today we're talking about EOS in the 5th position, recently surpassing both Stellar and Litecoin, 16% in the last 7 days. Will it continue? EOS, along with Bitcoin Cash, are the only double-digit gainers this week in the top 15, and with a wonderful graphic being released on Reddit showcasing over 20 decentralized applications that are going to be built on the EOS ecosystem. Keep in mind, not all of these will be resounding successes, but I'm certain a good few of them will have at least moderate success in furthering the blockchain space and brings us closer to the reality of Blockchain 3.0 decentralized ecosystems. There has been a number of developments in EOS lately, with the EOS IO developer portal as well as the EOS IO programming being updated to 1.0 and the SVK crypto deal, which is reportedly worth $50 million in capital. On top of this long list of applications and more being announced all the time, and the mainnet unfortunately being delayed and subsequent rampant FUD, the actual official update from the EOS Mainnet launch is a security audit at 1300 UTC had just been completed, and the next joint call occurred 10 hours later, and we are waiting for more developments. The big news today, however, is that the block producers have agreed to print 19,000 more tokens. The pitchforks in the community are definitely out, and there's a number of Reddit posts addressing the issue, asking why do we need to print 12,000 new EOS to launch the mainnet, and people are very much wondering, sparking a lot of concern. Dan Larimer is EOS's lead developer, effectively called a no-go vote by block producer candidates. In other comments, he said if you get 15% stake, then it is go, referring to the protocol requirement for 15% of token holders to vote for at least one block producer supernode. In closed discussions behind the scene, there is secrecy upon secrecy. While the community thought block producer candidates were driving the process, there's apparently another issue at play. There's an ABP, which is an appointed block producer. They were meant to appoint 16 of them, but it seems 16 are ABP candidates, with just one chosen. In leaked private conversations, EOS Canada says he recommends an ABP to hold custody of the network until the 15% vote is done. We make sure we are all meshed together and help to hide the ABP. Later on, someone from the EOS New York camp says pausing the chain is dangerous because there is a potential for it to fork. If keys are shared and or we have a rogue ABP, after 15% everyone can fix a checkpoint at the first schedule, making that key irrelevant for eternity. Having a defined process for injection and validation on a testnet is sufficient to get a high degree of confidence that a mainnet using the same processes, validation being rerun, is a good mainnet. There's a ton more discussion on this issue, and the rabbit hole for EOS really runs deep right now. There's a very short list of people that should be doing this. If the anonymous ABP does not get a valid chain the first try, it undermines this entire process and sets EOS back. Do we let them try again or choose another person? If they fail, I propose we go back to the list of applicants, but that's just my opinion. This is so full of opinions and a battering back and forth from EOS developers. And it definitely is an elephant in the room, as Craig Murray noted. And there was a number of other questions raised, like does the ABP stick to the way that they voted the system handle RAM purchases and tokens? And basically the conclusion of all of this, they're changing the constitution while others are continuing to find bugs and will be printing 19,000 tokens in order to handle account creation RAM costs. The issue should have already been closed, and they are really voting to print more tokens. Instead of 1 billion tokens, the chain will start with 19,000 more for accounting purposes in order to import the snapshot into the Genesis accounts. These guys can't even get token issuance right, Timothy Lewis said. They are apparently changing the ESGO constitution. A substantive last-minute change that many of us now believe exposes the entire EOS blockchain community to an unacceptably high risk of substantial and irreparable harm. And like I said, an ongoing discussion on Reddit. This is a hot topic drawing a lot of controversy, and people that don't fully understand blockchain technology are going to look at it as a very black and white issue when it's much more complicated than that, and you can't really be certain or draw too many criticisms until all of the details have been worked out. It is a minor logistics change, but for those that really count on the entire project's integrity and feel that a lack of foresight, similar to what's happening here on the development team, really speaks volumes. It definitely is going to impact the market negatively for EOS. Despite EOS and Bitcoin Cash both being up double digits, there is increased speculation on the EOS mainnet, so I imagine at least horizontal movement, if not a bit of consolidation, until all this is rectified. However, this ongoing list of dApps is very promising, and once all the problems are rectified and all the votes are cast and the system is fully functional and greenlit, I'm very excited to continue to cover the ongoing changes because it will be a space of rapid development, I feel. Also, there's a lot of heat from ONO. They've listened to the community and is doing an airdrop. EOS holders will get ONO Ts at a 1-to-1 ratio. And a lot of people are really hating on it, but that's in very small EOS news in relative comparison to the security audit and the new change of them printing or issuing new EOS tokens to handle the full mainnet launch. I highly recommend you check out the Reddit under the EOS subreddit that is titled, "Why do we need to print 12,000 new EOS to launch the mainnet?" to keep yourself fully up to date with the developments. As well, follow EOS Authority on Twitter and any of the other official EOS Twitter handles in order to make sure you keep yourself completely up to date, as the community is getting updated as soon as any developments are made. My name is Landon, you're watching Crypto Review Central. Smash that like button if you found this video informative, because we are giving away $50 in Bitcoin. All you have to do is comment below letting us know you hit that like button, along with your Bitcoin wallet address and your thoughts on this EOS security audit. And as soon as we hit 200 likes, we will roll that out. As always, my name is Landon. You're watching Crypto Review Central. Stay tuned for all of the relevant news on these hyper-evolving markets. And until next time, everyone.